Okay, cool. So, I'm tired today. Cool. So, yeah, what am I gonna do today? Today, I'm gonna add a Markdown blog to uini.io, which is my new project. It's a SaaS product that I've just released. It's AI powered, so the idea is that you plug it into your website, and then it can interview your users for all the problems you might have, or the things you're trying to validate or figure out about your product. So I built it because I was struggling to find out what people really wanted from my products, like to know what they want to do, and user research is really hard to do. So I built an automated solution to do that, and I think it might be useful for other people too. So check it out. But what we're going to be doing today is actually adding to the product itself. So it's a real thing that I'm working on. And I'm going to be adding a Markdown blog for programmatic SEO. So I'm going to show how to do that, cover all of that, and we should be good. So let's get started. There's the project here. I'm just going to clear my terminal, start things up, make that a bit smaller. Refresh. Cool. So this is Uini. This is the marketing page. What I want to do, I want to add a footer as well, but I'll do this later. So for now, I'm just going to add a blog, right? So first things first is I actually need some files, and I'm going to do this in Markdown because it's nice and easy that way. So I'm going to go into my priv folder here, and I'm going to create a new folder called posts, right? So that'll be for storing my blog posts. Then I'm gonna, let's break it down by the year that we want to do the post by, right? So let's do one for 2024. And then I'll make my first blog post here. So this will be, let's split it out by maybe the month, the day, and then the slugified title of the blog post, right? So I actually have a blog post that I set up already. So put in the screen. So this is what is user research, lessons from Slack and Mixpanel. A friend of mine helped me write this. I've got a few ready for launch, but I'm just gonna start with this one for now. So let's make a new file. Whoops. Yeah. So what's today? Today's the 27th of April. So I'm gonna do 0427 and put what is user research, lessons from Slack and Mixpanel.md. Cool. So I'm going to take my content. Cool. But then right at the top, I'm going to have a little section to split out the meta information underneath, right? So I'm going to do three dashes, and then I'm actually going to do an Elixir map here because I'm going to be parsing it in Elixir so I can what I want here. So I'm going to put what is user research, lessons from Slack and Mix. Then I want, I guess I could put an author, which is me. Let's do an author just to make it a bit more standardized, because these are the kind of things that you'd expect in most of these, right? And then for tags, I'm going to do a list of words. I'm going to do research. Let's do, yeah, it's a great shout. Yeah, no subfolder to manage. I'm going to do research. Let's put Slack, Mixpanel, lessons. Yeah, cool. And then description. I'm just going to put lessons from Slack and Mixpanel about user research. Something simple, right? That's probably enough. So that's our file. That's what we can start with, right? It's going to get formatted there like that, which is okay. I might want to remove some of this, but it's cool. Okay. So first thing I want to do, I actually want to install Nimble Publisher, right? So let me minimize this. If I go to Nimble Publisher, which is this. Yeah, it shows you so we need some depths. So I'm going to stick these in my mix.exs file. So I've got makeup Elixir, makeup Erlang. Then we're going to run mixsteps.get. Cool. Run that, make sure that runs up. This actually shows you a lot of what I'm going to be doing here, actually. So we'll just follow this, and I'll show you how easy it is. So cool, that's all running. So refresh this, all good. Cool. So let's make a new section here. We're going to call it blog. Should be self-explanatory. And then here I'm going to put a post.ex file. That'll be for each one. It's like what you'll see on the left here. The depth module uini.blogs.blog.post. And then let's define the struct that we've got here. So I've got ID, the author, the title, the body, which will be the actual content underneath, the description, the tags, and the date. Right, so I'm literally just copying from the left here. Enforce keys, that defines it on the, that's a module attribute you can define to make sure that the struct behaves. So do a build, which takes a file name, the attributes, the body, and then let's break this down from month, day, ID. Is going to be taking the file path from what I've just built up there. Path.root name to get where we're coming from. Then path.split enum.take2, so you know I wanted there. Or it's been trained on someone who's done this before. The story behind the name Uini is I needed like a startup-y sounding name, right? And Uini is user insights mashed together. So that's the U and the Ini is the insights. Because the whole point is getting user insights from people, right? Getting insights from your users, rather. That's the idea. Let's say month, day, ID, thanks. So string.split, so we want to actually just parse out the file name that we've got there. So I want to split on the month, month, day ID, thank you. Yep, we'll split on that. And then we have parts 3, which specifies how many bits we want it in. Then we want to build the actual date, because we have that as one of the pieces that we're doing. And then, yeah, we want year, month, day. That's perfect. And then you actually need to build the struct itself, right? So take the struct. We're going to define the module that we've got here. Map.mer. Let's do it the other way. Because it's a, we want it as a list, I believe, actually. So let's do ID is the ID, and then let everything else do it. I don't know why it's done it that way. Let's do it manually. The date is the date, and the body is the body, and then map.toList, all the attributes. Okay, so that's simple, right? Nothing crazy going on there. Apparently my function call will not succeed there. Really? I've got... I kind of don't believe that, actually. But let's see, we'll find out. And then we actually want a context to handle everything about the blog. So I'm just going to do blog.ex. So depth module. Yeah. See, you learned something on the stream. Useful already. Uini.blog, alias, uini.blog.post. Good. Use Nimble Publisher. And then we're going to say what the schema of the schema of the, or the struct rather, of the things that we want. We want from priv blog post, but then we actually want to match on everything inside here in the path. So we want all markdown files inside of that, broken down by folders. And then we want to, yeah, let's specify them as posts. And then see in the thing here, they've got makeup highlight. I don't know if I want to use, pretty sure the highlight is for syntax highlighting, but I don't know if I'm going to have any of those for now, but I'll add it anyway, it's in case I want to write some, any sort of, it's makeup, isn't it? Makeup, Elixir, makeup, lang. Cool. So let's get all the posts. So we're going to do enum.sort by the posts. That's exactly what we want, thank you. And then we actually want the tags, so we can let people filter by what we're putting in there. So enum or flat map all the tags from all the posts, like that. Rip out any duplicates, and then we'll make sure that they're always in the same order. I love Elixir for things like this. Like this sort of stuff is beautiful. Yeah, I think I prefer priv.dir actually. There we go, we can refactor it. Let's do it from that, but I normally do priv.dir after. And then we just want a little way to get everything. And then all the tags. Do tags. Cool. Alright. That's good. They've got some helpers here and things like that. Blah, blah, blah. This stuff isn't too important because now we actually need to, well, render it and see if it works. So I'm going to recompile everything. Just realized you can't really see a lot of what's going on down there, but let me just maximize it for a second. So I'm just going to call on uini.blog.all posts. And it's empty. And that might be because we haven't recompiled. No, hold on. Priv blog. Oh, okay, I called it blog. It should just be priv posts. Recompile. Oop, something broke. Cool. So I didn't put a comma there. That's good. Recompile. Another problem. What did I do here? Bad arithmetic. In what? What is wrong with this? When I try and flat map list, so that will be during the posts here, right? So let's just to check, that is what I think is wrong. No, it's not. Okay. Ah, because of trading commas because of this. Tell you what, let's just do a regular one. So let's just do research mix panel. Oh yeah, do you want mix panel slide? No. Let's do one for user research, one for lessons. I think that's better. Still wrong. Bad argument in arithmetic expression. What arithmetic expression is that? So not really. Post.build. Is it the string split? That should be fine, right? Like, let's do this. Yeah, that part's. Oh wait, yeah, that part is fine. Let's do that bit. 0427. What is it? So that part's okay. Yeah, DBG is good. I'm not actually used to it, to be honest. That is something I should probably get more used to. maybe it was right when it's complaining this wouldn't execute. Oh, it's because I'm doing a plus instead of a plus plus. So I'm not actually concatenating the list here. I'm trying to add a function called map to list to this list. That is why. Yeah, there you go. Silly. Okay. Clear that. There you go. There's all the blog posts. So cool. We got a list of one post. Got the ID, the author, the title, the body, description, tags, and date. Cool. Super simple, right? Like really nice. But now we actually need to plug it into our app. So I'm going to recompile and let's just call all tags as well just to make sure that's working. Yeah, lovely. We could test this. I don't see the point right now anyway. Maybe later on I could do that. But for now I'm good. Okay, so what I want to do is I probably want a function as well to just get the recent posts. So let's take in how many we want. Do count. I'm going to default this to 3. And then I'm just going to do enum.take call all posts and then count. So let's do that. And then I'm also going to want to fetch exactly. Just make it ship. Make it go fast. Yeah, get by ID. It's exactly what I wanted actually. But maybe. So now we have a problem, right? If I fetch them all and one isn't found, I'll just get 404 actually. That'll be fine. So yeah, def by ID. And then yeah, posts by let's see, get by tag. So that's just doing an enum member on all those. That's good. Cool. Now we have to serve stuff up, right? So I'm just going to blur this just for a second while I get to my router to see there's nothing crazy in there. Yeah, we're all good. Where is... Okay, cool. Just checking. Cool. So now we're going to want a new live session for our primary route. We'll call it blog. Actually, I will scope it through other things. So if I do scope /blog, go to Uini web, and we pipe through the browser. So we're on the default pipeline. I don't think I'm actually going to make this a live view thing. I think I'm just going to make it static. I haven't streamed my setup, but I can for the pixelation. I'll do that. I'll keep that in mind for another episode if you're keen, Abhishek. Happy to do that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have some normal Phoenix routes here because I don't think I need. You're not being an eye. Keep it up. For all the stuff, we're gonna have a blog controller as well. Index, and then another one for a blog. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted. Cool. So save that. Close that. Now I'm going to. Then here we have controllers, web controllers, all the good stuff. I'm going to make a new controller. Just call it blog controller.ex, and here I'm going to def module uini web dot controllers dot blog controller. But then again, though, I think it's just blog controller, isn't it? Yeah, that's where the scope is from. So I want to use Uini web controller. I want to alias uini.blog, and then I'm gonna def index on. Not going to need any params. I want to render index HTML for all the blog posts like that, and then I'm going to do another one for show. That'll take an ID. Then we're going to render con show post get blog ID. That's exactly right. This should actually be a bang function, I think, because we always expect that. If it doesn't, it'll be a 404, or it'll raise. Cool, so we've got that. I've got the view stuff now too, right? So I need to create a blog html.ex as the module uni web.blog html. And that will use uini web HTML, embed templates, blog HTML. Cool. And then inside of controllers, I'm going to make a new folder called blog HTML. And in here, I'm going to have the actual Heeks file. So I'm going to do index HTML dot Heeks. Actually, index.html. Yeah, I'm used to doing LiveView. Cool. And then in here, for now, just for the second, I'm just going to put uini blog. And then I'll do for post and post. Yeah, for now, let's just give it a title. So if I recompile everything, hopefully it doesn't all explode. Oh, it's been saving as we go. And then I'm going to go to /blog. No root for /blog. Because I put it in my router as blog. Okay, one sec. Just to make sure we're all good. Yeah, cool. So I just need to get rid of this blog. Get rid of that as well, because then we're going to the index of both. If I refresh. Company, not fun. Yeah. Okay, that's because I have a plug in my layout for the app that expects that. So what I want to do, I want to put a new type of I want a new layout for this. So I can't remember how you do this on non-LiveView paths, routes, but I believe you can do it in the scope. Like, can I do this the same way? Like, if I do that, will it just explode? Because I've got another one called landing, which doesn't expect anything. That is not how you do it. You can do it in the controller though, can't you? So in the blog controller here, put layout. Thank you. That's exactly it. So yeah, let's refactor this slightly. Take those out. Oh, I ruined that. I thought I'd be smart and didn't want. Yeah, okay. So if I remove those, like that, no, I'm doing it in both in one. Put layout, landing. Oop, almost past the format. Yeah. So it is. Yeah, it's HTML. No landing for layouts. Is that because I have live layouts defined? Could do it in a plug. I could put it in a pipeline actually, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm also going to take something off my screen so I don't have to keep doing this. Yeah. There you go, that's better. Let's show that again. So, yeah, let's do a little pipeline for the blog just to make it nice. Like this. If I do, I mean, I don't need most of that because I'm just going to put browser as one of the pipelines as well. But I could do this. So put root layout, HTML, ini web layouts. The landing is one that exists, I believe. And then I just have to pipe through browser and blog. I thought I had a template for this. Yeah, I think I might. Oh, right, it's called Bear. Right, obviously, why didn't I think of that? Again, that doesn't work. I think that might be because of the fact that it's a component layout and not a traditional one. But I don't think that's correct, actually. So the root layout shouldn't expect that. Where do I? Just going to take a look at the docs here. Layouts. Yeah, put root layout, which is cool. Where do my layouts live? So yeah, root. So this should work because I have the app one. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. Then let's do. Where are my layouts? Hello web. Okay, yeah, so yeah, components, layouts. Let's make a new one. Blog. And now. Alright, I'm not using it yet. Landing live, browser blog, and let's call this blog. There you go. That's not showing anything because I haven't actually made it do anything. But what I would want is in a block? In a content. In a content. And they're still complaining about the company. Why? It's still trying to use. Oh, that's because my root layout has changed, but not my inner layout, right? So in here, where is the router? Put layouts. Like that. I think it's this one. Yeah, because then my root stays exactly the same, but my app layout, which is the actual one, actually the one that I care about, does that. Excuse me? No local return. Shouldn't need a local return, it's just a plug. It's just a bunch of plugs. That's weird. Yeah. Do I need... I mean, I've already got... I have a bear one. I don't think I need the blog one. I think I'm just going to put the bare one because that covers a few other things that I want already, like the scripts for tracking. Yeah, so that's fine. Let's use the bare one for the blog. I don't know if I do need a pipeline for this, to be honest. Maybe I just need a plot. Nah, pipeline's fine. Okay. So I've got that. I've got this. This looks terrible. And this doesn't do anything yet. So let's wire this up, right? So for each of these, I actually want, I guess, a... Actually, let's make the show template as well. Sorry, so show.html.heeks. And then inside of here, I want a link to go back. I think there's already a back component, actually. I believe it works like this. And then I just say p/blog. And then I'll just put all posts. I'll put a h1, the post title, and then I'll do a paragraph with the time of, did I call it published at? Did I just call it, no, let's call it date. Post.date. And then I'm going to want to render the raw content of the body. Okay, so let's actually put some links in this one. So above here, I want to do, let's make the whole thing clickable for now. So I'll do a link, href to the blog post.id, close that off. So I click on that and I get to navigate not found. That's cool. Because that's a live, that's a way of navigating live components, isn't it? Tell you what, for now, let's make this simple. Just do an A. So, no. Oh, it's because I'm using the back. Sorry, no, that's correct. So this is a component, so I can use it anywhere. My problem is this back that I'm using only like depends on the navigate being in there. Oh wait, unless it, yeah. There you go. I mean, that looks horrendous, but we have a blog. Like, you know, I'm clicking on a link, it goes to it, so that's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna make a little thing here. So I'm gonna add that. Increment working ugly blog. Cool. Now I want it to not look terrible. Yeah, Avens would be CSS, you're right. Instead, I'm gonna grab a Tailwind blog template from somewhere because I don't want to have to faff around with all this. I can customize it later, but I think most of the open work should be done for us. I mean, this is nice. This requires flow by JS. Why? Why does it need that? This looks nice, but can't say. Preview. This looks okay. I don't really know if I need. Yeah, why don't I want anything from Flowbyte? No good? Yeah, I don't want that. Tailwind CSS template for Air product site. Tailwind CSS blog template. I'm not buying one. I think like this stuff should be pretty readily available, right? I mean, we could just make one, but that's pretty long. Tailwind. I'm going to spend about 2 minutes looking for a free one. If I can't find one, I'll just make a really simple one. Is there a blog template? Notice design. Free responsive Tailwind CSS templates. Blog. No blogs. Really? Okay. Tailwind dev blog template. Okay. Sure. Demo. Oh god, it's pretty ugly. Pretty sure I could just make that myself. Just make it myself. ChatGPT. I mean, I've already got, so I've got, this is cursor, not VS Code. You can see that in the top left, right? So I can just type in, you know, write me a decent looking blog post template in Tailwind. Let's see what happens. I mean, I barely did anything, but let's see what that looks like. And it's already broken because okay. Yeah. Ah. But actually, if no, if I need the date time to set there, to be honest, just do that. I mean, better. That's kind of ugly though. What I do want to use is Tailwind Pros. This stuff's fantastic. Yeah, like so. Let's do it a bit better like this, right? So if I'm going to wrap this whole thing in an article. Oop, send me a link. Ape Shake, what you got? That's not bad, actually. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Damn, that was quite impressive. Okay, and then how do I get the code? Do I just hit code to log in? Can the... Is this JSX though? Can I get it in just raw HTML? Can I do it? Alright, fair. Alright, then in that case. That was pretty cool, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, I'm already authenticated, I don't have to hide anything. Damn. Does it use pros? I mean, it doesn't matter, I can just stick that in myself. Oh, it does use pros. Alright. Fair play. Let's take this and then can swap out the content. Tell you what, I'll render it underneath just to open and working. Looks like it's missing some bits. Why doesn't that look the same? Is there some CSS? I mean, oh, maybe it's because I took this one and I wanted this one. Also, the table of contents should surely... Oh, I quite like that one, actually. Nah, it's a bit too minimal. This one. Let's copy that and do this. I mean, it's basically what I already have, right? Sort of. Tell you what, let's do this a little bit differently. I want to see what it looks like if I... Okay. Tell you what, let's take this, put that there, so at least we have the backlink there, which is good. And then I'm still going to use a good amount of this, actually. It's not too bad. And then I just swap all of this with the raw. I think I'd actually want this at the top as well. Potentially. I can move that around, but and then let's get rid of that. In this post, oh yeah, I don't know what the hell that was actually. I don't need that. But they have got a nav will be useful. I'll put that in later. Okay, I mean that's not awful, but I need the Tailwind typography, which I thought I had actually. My Tailwind config. I don't have it. Okay. So require Tailwind / typography. Then I'm just gonna go to my assets, yarn, add Tailwind. Made public. Am I still active on it? You know what? Not as much as I'd want to be, right? It's still running and people still use it, which I love. There's clearly an issue there where I need to fix, but people do seem to like it. I just need to think of some more features for it. So if anyone's ever used it or hasn't, it's a little community making in public website that I built that I really enjoyed building. Something is going horribly wrong here. Oops. Conflicting layouts, fine. Layouts been set with format such as that, but also with format that. Have I? Oh, that'll be the browser, won't it? Yeah. We can fix that in a second. My other question, though, is why isn't the prose working? I believe it should if I just stick the prose class. Is it because I'm not in Tailwind? It's Tailwind CSS, not just Tailwind. I'm full. There you go. Cool. That's better. Hi. That's the MVP. I like your name. This blog post looks awful though, so I need to fix that. Let's put that in there so we've got the time. Maybe, you know, I actually do want, potentially, I don't want the title in here because I've already got it. Like, yeah, that's better. That's not when it was posted, so I need to fix that. It was posted on, I mean, we already had the date there, didn't we? So what is the back complaining about? Undefined attribute class. Oh, because back didn't take a class because it was expected to be the same. That's fine. This is incorrect. Let's do yeah. And instead of that, I want to do timex.parse. That will be plain because you have to put a format. I think strf time. Does it? So that would work. What you could do is timex.parse. I just want to make it human readable. Yeah, str. Ah, I got it the other way around. Bang it. No function matching. No function matching. Oh, because I'm providing it with a date time like that. Yeah, I want timex.format, don't I? Format. Thank you. Thanks again, Abhishek. Saving me. Invalid string needs to correct. Oh yeah, this needs to be. Oh, let's see if AI can do it for me. No, it needs the. It's these, isn't it? Let's do that. Can't remember the format. Oop, being saved yet again by Abhishek. Uhira. Let's see if that works for me. It's not a date, it's post date. Oh, I want to bang it. Lovely. Nice one, thank you. Let's do that then. Save that. And let's put some actual, so it'll be like posted on. Let's change. What's the small D? I can't remember. Like that. Can't remember these formats. I used to do them, but I'll get that out later. Okay, what is user research? Lessons from there's so much padding here. Tell you what, this works though. I will. Let's sort this page out first because this is actually at least a page now. And then I'll circle back around. So let's get it to like a working state, and then that will be fine, at least to start with. So then here, then I actually want something similar. I can probably steal this. Might as well keep the consistency going. That helps already. I actually have. Is it gradient text I called it? It is gradient text. Or is it text gradient? No, it must have been gradient text. Oh, broke it. Sometimes this happens and then it just completely... Yeah, I've done this before where I just end up breaking IEX essentially, or like the sync code replug. And then what you have to do is RF for build, which is really weird. I thought I had a thing called gradient text. I do have a thing called gradient text. Must not be in the right thing. Must be import uniweb.landing, and then I should be able to use it. How do I use it in other places? Yeah, I just slap gradient text on it. Let's try this. I might not even want this, but it's good to test out. Give it time to compile everything. The first time it compiles always a little bit slow, but it sorts itself out pretty soon. Come on. Meanwhile, it's compiling live, you know, it's almost done. Tailwind, blog template. I can't believe there aren't more free Tailwind templates that just look decent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my text is working there, but it looks horrendous because it needs to be wrapped in, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just a span. So let's do a H1. And you can actually see it clearly. So text, let's do like 5 pixel. Font medium. blog posts. Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? It's fine. We'll sort that. So for each one, we want a link, and that link contains you to go straight there. And then I'll do the p tag for the. No, I just want the post.description. I'll sort these out as well. Of course, the post isn't found because it's running through, and that's just called post. That is far too grey. Let's do 700, and I don't actually want the dark theme for now. Too much. 600. Sure. Plus text XL font medium. Yeah, this is big. This is good enough, right? I mean, for the most part. But it's kind of ugly. Let's at least. Same with this one. Do we have any padding from the top? No, see, all the padding is being added from this all posts. So I need to at least add like 24 margin. I mean, that's not too bad, but this looks pretty ugly. I could at least put a footer on there. Let's see. Let's take a look at some other. Ooh, microblog demo. Yeah, it's a bit too text heavy for image heavy for me. Unless, what if we use AI to build some images? That could be really cool. How would it work? Maybe the first time it calls blog post, it tries to do it, and then it stores it away, and then I don't know. This is getting a bit much. Nah, hold on. We can do that later. Do that another one. Oh, that looks all right. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I want my nav bar, right? So if I go to my landing page and I take my nav, let's put that in there. Better already. Let's center a line. Actually, I'm going to put that on. Ship it. Not yet. I need a tiny bit of polish. Okay, I mean, at this point, this is good. Right, and then one last thing. I want to center. I want to center this title. I think that's fair. The blog post makes sense. Maybe Uini blog. I don't know. I need a better. Okay. Fine. Okay, I'll ship it now. I actually need more. This is actually really good. I need someone to just constantly be in my ear saying, just ship it, and not have to constantly do this. But I'm just going to add a bit of padding. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. And then, yeah, fine. Let's ship this. Let me fix this little issue, though. Router. This is happening because we've already done a put. You can add plugs to controllers, can't you? That might actually be better. Yeah, let's do this. In here. Web dot. No, it's just plug. Put layout. Is it Phoenix dot controller dot. I swear you could do this. Add Phoenix plug to controller. I swear you could do it on a controller level, can't you? Let's ask Perplexity. Can you add Phoenix plugs to I'm pretty sure you can, I just can't remember. Yeah. Def authenticate. Right, so you just do plug in put layout. Oh, do I actually have to define? Right, because it takes a con, doesn't it? Do spare. Whoops, this is supposed to be plug layout. Does that work? Oh no, because you have to call the actual put layout here with the con and that conflicts with local function. I'll call it blog layout. There you go. Cool. That's nice and clean, actually, because I don't care about the I don't care about the I don't need to make a pipeline for it because I'm only going to never use it in this one controller, so there's no point doing that. So there you go. Was it still complaining about now? Okay. Okay, that works. Let's push this up. I really don't like it being called uni blog posts. I'm just gonna put. Hey, let's do this. Let's do index. I'm gonna call it the user insights. Yeah, that's better. All right, so let's add that. Call it slightly style blog. Check out main. Get. I could do a pull request. I don't for this often. I just push to main. And then it should build, which is cool. Oh, one thing I didn't do. Yeah, I could do a presence thing like currently reading. Which is a cool idea. We could convert it all and do some presence. I could also do a little count of how many times it's been read, which could be cool. Bern Heisel. Who's Bern Heisel? this. 2 current readers. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Let's do some other bits. How are the 2? Yeah, syntax highlighting. Performance. Yeah, he's done the same thing. Tell you what I do want to do though. I want to render these tags. So for now, we're not actually rendering any of them. So let's do a little div. Let's do a little. Tell you what, they're going to be links, aren't they? So I'll do a link. Do 4. There you go. Tag, post tags. There you go. User research and lessons. Okay, cool. So let's. I do actually really like styling in a way. Like I like writing CSS. Well, Tailwind these days. I can make this look okay by myself. I've backed myself to do that. Let's do px to py1 bg lime 500 text lime. Yeah, we've got a bit of a lime thing going on in Uini. Font semi-bold text excess. Okay, that's god ugly. That's god ugly. Let's do text 500. Let's do that. Rounded. And then up here, class, flex, flex row, gap 2. Better already. It's cool, we'll do that in a second. And then I want separate this from the top slightly, PT2. Like that. Then I want some hover. So on hover, I want BG lime 300, and I want transitions for the colors. Better. Not too bad. That's pretty cool. Right now it doesn't do anything yet, obviously, but I will fix that. And then what do I want to do? I could add. Tell you what, let's make a new and say log tags. Let's do extra. Let's just say make blog nice. That's a good thing. Okay, so we've got that. Let's actually check it deployed on. Yep, cool. This is live. That's really cool. You can still get to your actual dashboard and use the app there, but you've got the blog now. Ooh, I want to add a link to the blog here actually before I forget. So let's do that in app HTML heeks. Down here we have the changelog, feedback, marketing. After marketing, I want to put the blog. Let's do /blog. We'll do it. Navigate blog, and then I need an actual hero icon for a blog. These are a bit boring. These all mean copy. Anything for reading? Glasses? No. What's a good hero icon here? I really like the hero icons, but I kind of wish that they were a bit more fully fledged. So I had a few more things to play with. Hand raised. Light bulb, keys, map, moon. Rocket launch. RSS. I could just put sparkles. Need something that signifies just like, you know, insights, reading. Folder. Envelope. Yeah, let's do document text. This will do for now. Until I get a better one. Oh, it's not local, is it? There you go. Nah, that's not bad. Let's call it User Insights blog. Cool. Okay. So we've got some tags now. Let's make it so that you can actually search by these tags. Yeah. So, what the hell is this problem? Again. Guess I'm just doing that wrong then. Where's the controller gone? So I actually want to specify that it's HTML. No, it's okay. Cool. So yeah, I want to do another one. So I do def. Let's call this. It's still index, isn't it? Don't want to spec on. Let's do def index on. And here I'm gonna have tag. Tag. Do tag. On render post blog. Get by tag. I've already done that. Get the tag. Put it there. So then the router. I need another one here for get blog controller index, but this time it's gonna have. Actually, I don't need a thing, do I? Just need to pattern match on it. So inside the blog controller. If I hit this. Oh, I did say that I was going to go by tags. Is that better for SEO? Oh, yeah, I really should be doing this in LiveView, shouldn't I? I should do this in LiveView. I think presence would be quite cool. I could also do like a counter. Let me get this working and then I'll refactor it. It should be as simple as this. So, but do I want to do it by /tag? I could turn it to LiveView. Just turn it to LiveView? Yeah, let's turn it to LiveView. Get to get a link to app. Let's make it LiveView. All right. Live blog. blog index live HTML. Dev module uniweb dot live. Use LiveView. Def mount. Do that. Okay, so by default, I want to, so it's be blog index live. Def mount. I want to get these. So I'm gonna do assign posts alias blog dot all posts def render assigns blog index. Yeah, turning all to LiveView now. It's a good shout. It is just better. Yes, now I was looking for posts. Why can't I find the posts? I've assigned posts, haven't I? Oh, I'm rendering the wrong page. Live. Let's go to blog index live. Company not found. Yes, that's because I'm using the wrong layout now. But for that, I can do a live session. Blog layout. Yeah. Current user. I also don't care if you're mounted or not. There you go. That's LiveView. That was fast. Anyone? Oop, where's my video gone? One sec. My camera overheats sometimes. There you go. Much better. Sorry about that. Love Elixir. So good. Look how quickly I turned that into a live code. Cool. I can stick this in there as well. I want this to be a separate. Thing though, but I can do a different one for the. Yeah, let's do blog show live show. That doesn't exist yet, so I might not like it, but I'll fix that in a second. But this was the controller. This can be deleted now. Let's do that. Delete that. Let's do one for the blog show live as well. Blog live.index blog live. Yeah, I like that idea actually. I think I'm used to this, but that is probably a better namespace. But let me try this, and then we can move over. I need a new one for blog show live. Nope, that's incorrect. Podium. Blog show live. Live view. Alias. Uni.blog. Def. Yeah, thank you. That's correct. Def render signs do. Take all of that. But oh, not yet. Put that in there. There you go. Live view. Also, this should be pushing. Space maybe. Blog live. Dynamics. Oh, that's cool actually. Where was that at? Where are you working? If you're allowed to say, obviously. Don't feel obliged. I'm going to delete this now. Yes. And yes. God. Yeah, so I haven't done any non-LiveView Elixir stuff in a while, right? But that was so much worse than just doing that. Tiny mesh. Cool. I've not heard of it, but it sounds cool. Oops. Cool. So yeah, quick thing I need to do now is inside of the blog index live. I've got a slash there. Get rid of you. Yeah. One thing I want to do is where I've got all the A tags here, these should be .links. Oh wait, there's my nav. Whoops. Leave those alone. They're fine. Down here, link, instead of a href, there should be a navigate. Actually, we're inside the same live session. Patch? No, I still want a I want to navigate to, don't I? So I can change the URL. Yeah, nav HTML is a good idea, but there you go. So now it's nice and seamless. Look at that. Much nicer. Patch does change the URL, doesn't it? And we're inside the same. Yeah, we're inside the same. Look how nice and SEO friendly that is. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Cool. We can do the tag filtering now as well. Let's do that in a second. No route found for tags. That's cool. I will fix you in a minute. But we now have that. Let's commit this. Yeah, commit. Change blog to LiveView. Lovely. Cool. Now what I want to do is, aside from changing the UI to not look so bad, the camera's gone again. Thank you for the heads up. Don't know what's going on with that. Need to try and sort that out. Thank you. How long have we been streaming? We're streaming for an hour and 20. That's all right. Let's go for a little bit longer. Do I want to ship this? Not yet. No. I still want to do the sorting by the tags. I want to be able to click on that and have it actually do something. As of now, it does nothing. That's completely fine. So let's do. Yep. I get it. Let's make that bigger. So in blog show live, I want to do a def handle params, please. Apply socket, and then here I want to do tag. Put the tag, and then what's this yelling about? Mismatch the limit. Oh, too many of them. Cool. Do that. And then split right in the router where I've got the blog. Yeah, I want to do another one here. And just put tag. And this should do that. And then just call the same thing. And then now, whoops, change the blog show. No, it's still in blog. Oh, so also, why did I add that to this? Sorry, this should be inside of index. Blog index live should have this. And then when I push patch here, I really should put that nav into its own component. I'll do that in a second. And then when I do this here now, I should just be able to do tag equals tag. Yes, yes, yes. No, oh yeah, and then you have to match on all of the handle params. So for now they do nothing, they do the same thing. But at least now something gets handled. So if I check my URL, I now have tag equals user research. So then in here, I would like to do sign socket posts blog dot get by tag. Oops, I get rid of the tag. So that's not very easy to do because we need another one with a different tag on it. So I'm just gonna need another one of these. So I'll just copy it, paste. Let's just put another one now. Let's just get rid of lessons, for example, just to make it. So if so I got this. There you go. Awesome. It's blog. I hit lessons. Now I'm seeing all the lessons. I hit user research. Now I'm just seeing the ones for user research. Cool. And now I just want to have a little thing to show that I'm filtering down by the tags here. So I actually want to change this to socket equals socket assign the posts, and I also want to assign okay, well, let's just put the tag in there and then just look for a tag. So down here, where do I want to put it? I guess I want to put it above here. So I'll put span. Oop, that was pretty much what I wanted. Let's put an if around this, so that if tag. Yeah, because otherwise, so I have to default this. Can do a little map situation here. So I can do posts tag L, and then when I hit lessons, it says tag lessons. I hit that, it says tag research. But I need that to look a little bit nicer, which should be simple. So here, let's do this. Let's wrap this as well. Equals text sm text zinc 600 mb4. Oh, that's because it's doesn't have margin on it because it's a span. I guess it should be a div actually. Maybe 2 as well. It's better than 4. Nah, let's do 5. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. Right. I do need a gap between these posts though, because this is crazy. That's because for each one I'm doing this. Instead, I want to wrap these. Div class equals flex all gap 4. Whoops. What? Oh. Wait, what? What the hell? Right, get review. Why is this? This div is for this. This is for the post, for each post. I'm wrapping the, what? Why is there a gap here? They're being rendered separately. That doesn't... Oh, this isn't inside the A tag. I thought it was. Wait, it is. Oh, it's because the link... What? This div is inside this link, so why is it applying spacing outside? I mean, just to be clear, if I do this, that should... Yeah, that contains it. Okay, that is what I wanted. Okay, fine. I guess it must be something to do with the block model. The box model, rather. Cool. Alright, and then I don't actually want this extra thing I made. Because it's just for testing. But there you go. We now have a filtered... Oh, crap. What? Oh, it's because my router is now matching. This is why testing is good. Let's do that so I can actually distinguish. Like blog. Actually, let's call it insight. I like that. Let's call it an insight. And then inside of the blog index live, I just want to put a blog slash insight slash that. Okay. Cool. There we go. All right, cool. I think we're done for today. That's kind of what I wanted to show. So, showed you guys Uini a little bit. Not really, actually. I can do that in the next one. But I showed you guys Uini briefly. We've written a blog. We've added a post filtering by tags. Turned it into LiveView. And that works. So, I think we're good. Cool. I'm going to put this up on YouTube as well. Let me know if you want to see anything else in the next ones. Thanks.